Hello viewers, if you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Also, click on the bell icon so that you get the latest information about the videos that are uploaded. Hello students, welcome back to the new video. In this video, we are going to continue the ongoing chapter number 2, Microorganisms, Friends and Foe. In today's session, we will discuss the commercial use of microorganisms. Students, in the previous class, we have learned how microorganisms are useful in human body, in the production of dairy products, and in the baking industry. Today, we will see what are the commercial use of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for the large-scale production of alcohol and acetic acid, that is vinegar. So, microorganisms are used for the large scale, that is commercially when large quantity of certain products are used or needed, then we can use the microorganisms. And which are the products used or produced like that? Alcohol and acetic acid. Acetic acid is the chemical name for the commonly used vinegar. And which microorganism is useful for that? Yeast. Yeast is the microorganism which is used for the large scale production of alcohol. We have seen in the previous class that how yeast is used for the production of various products in the baking industry. Now, when the alcohol is produced, it is then used in making wine, beer and industrial spirit. So, we can now say that yeast is used to produce alcoholic drinks such as wine, beer, etc. and industrial spirit. Yeast is capable of converting sugar into alcohol and carbon dioxide. See, so how the alcoholic drinks and industrial spirit are produced? By the action of yeast. Yeast is capable of converting sugar into alcohol and carbon dioxide. In the previous session, in the previous class, we have learned how the carbon dioxide produced by yeast is used in the baking industry to make the products fluffy. And this we can represent as yeast plus glucose gives alcohol plus carbon dioxide. Now we will see how we can make use of this alcohol produced by the yeast. The sugar for making alcohol comes from substances such as cane juice and fruit juices, or from the substances such as barley, maize, rice, etc. So this is the sources of sugar for making the alcohol in the commercial basis. Which are they? Cane juice, that is sugar cane juice, and fruit juices, or even from the grains such as barley, maize, rice, etc. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol by the action of yeast is called fermentation. So, what is fermentation? When the yeast act on the sugar, it produces alcohol and carbon dioxide. This process of conversion of sugar into alcohol by the action of yeast is called fermentation. Fermentation was discovered by Louis Pasteur in 1857. See, fermentation was not known to us long ago. So, in the year 1857, the scientist Louis Pasteur was the first one to discover this fermentation process. In order to make alcohol, yeast is grown on natural sugars present in the grains like barley, maize, rice, cane juice and fruit juices, etc. So, yeast is first grown on the natural sugars present in the grains and in the fruit juices, and then it is used for the fermentation process. Yeast converts sugar into alcohol. This alcohol is then used for various purposes. We can carry out the process of alcoholic fermentation in the laboratory by conducting the following activity. So, what is the function of yeast in the production of alcohol? Yeast converts sugar into alcohol, and that alcohol is used for various purposes. See, the same alcoholic fermentation we can carry out in the laboratory also. So, let us discuss an activity to see how the alcoholic fermentation takes place. For this activity, we have to take 500 ml beaker and fill it 3/4 with water. Dissolve 2 or 3 teaspoons of sugar in it. Add half a teaspoonful of yeast powder to the sugar solution. Cover the beaker and allow the mixture of sugar solution and yeast powder to stand in a warm place for 4 to 5 hours. And then we have to smell the solution. So what is the procedure for this activity? And what is the aim first? Aim is to see the alcoholic fermentation. And procedure we can see 500 ml beaker we have to take and fill it almost 3/4 with water. And in that water dissolve 2 to 3 spoons of sugar and add a half spoon of yeast powder into the sugar solution. And we have to keep the beaker covered and allow the mixture of sugar solution and yeast powder to stand in the warm place for about 3 to 4 hours. After that, we have to smell the solution. So this is the procedure of the activity. On smelling the solution, we'll get a characteristic pleasant smell coming from the beaker. This is the smell of alcohol. Now taste the solution from the beaker. We will get a burning taste. This burning taste is due to the formation of alcohol. So by smelling and tasting, we can come to know that on the fermentation of sugar by the action of yeast, alcohol is produced. Now we will discuss the production of acetic acid. A dilute solution of acetic acid is called vinegar. So what is vinegar? Acetic acid, which is the chemical name. When we take the acetic acid solution and make it a dilute solution, then it is called as vinegar. And bacteria can turn alcohol into acetic acid or vinegar. So acetic acid is produced from alcohol, and we have seen that how alcohol is produced by the action of yeast. Now to convert this alcohol into acetic acid, another microorganism is being used, which is the bacteria. So we can say that bacteria can turn alcohol into acetic acid or vinegar. In order to produce acetic acid on a large scale, first alcohol is made by using yeast. The acetobacter bacteria are then added to alcohol and air is bubbled through it. In the presence of oxygen, acetobacter bacteria convert alcohol into acetic acid or vinegar. So, to produce acetic acid on a large scale, first of all we have to make alcohol, and it is made by using yeast. After that, into that alcohol, acetobacter bacteria is added. Acetobacter is the name of the bacteria that can convert acetic acid or alcohol into acetic acid. Okay. Now, along with this acetobacter bacteria, air is also bubbled through the alcohol, because acetobacter is an aerobic bacteria, and in the presence of oxygen, the action of the bacteria is increased. So, acetobacter bacteria convert alcohol into acetic acid in the presence of oxygen. So, students, I hope you have understood the topics very well. But still, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. I will surely try to solve it as early as possible. Here are some review questions. Please solve it in your notebook. Thank you.